Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
Maybe
Starfield.
we should stop for a moment at
I'm
the mooring.
depressed.
You know, to pay our respects.
No.
Keep coming back here.
I'm
I
crying.
really like what Aquilus has to say.
Shut up, Taryn. I'm still sad at Sam dying. God damn it. Let's talk to him.
Even just the sound of his voice is...
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
This is all you, Mateo.
Keeper, we were hoping to talk to you about unity.
You want to subject your friend here to one of our talks, Mateo? The future of humanity is always a long discussion.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Interesting. Well, it's so pretty in here. What the? How they beat me? Let's talk.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Yes.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Let's hear the story. Maybe this pilgrim was the
I'm
original
not sure if he
Starborn.
was. But if
Maybe
what
he
you're
was the
looking
original
for is
Starborn.
connected, then anything might be possible.
Let's hear the story.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
True. Infinite addendum. That's an odd saying, right? It sounds like the House of Enlightenment. Infinite addendum.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Time to go to them. Fine.
The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few
I'm
more
gonna
questions.
take off my goddamn hide space. Oh, finally. They look normal. And I can see my hair. Let's head over to Maroon Prisoner or House of Enlightenment. I say let's go to the well first. Wee. Bang. Okay, let's go. Wee. 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 Oh. I just feel melancholy now, bro. Oh, that's what this is? House of the Enlightened? I was wondering. Hello? Okay, let me speak to you, bum.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you?
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no. The Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
I like this. Maybe there's a hidden
Honestly,
message.
I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Thank you.
Always happy to help.
So the Drifter is definitely the Pilgrim in that story. That's in the Keeper's story. Okay? So then, in the Keeper's story, he gave the truth to Varun and House of Enlightenment. So he gave the truth of how if you solve the problem of two, you will become enlightened. And then let's see what he gave the House of Varun member. So I think what he was trying to do was the only way for us to be able to handle the power that the Starborn are trying to keep away from us is with us all being united under one thing.
Like he's got more work.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
Yeah.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Keeper acquires spoken improvement. Need more cosmic spirits to the point.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the Unbeliever.
The Pilgrim and the Drifter.
He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the Unbeliever down. But the Unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times
so the Unbeliever
they fight.
Can't die.
Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on.
I think that's
Remember these 4
days.
battles, Jinan, the Unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
That's such a weird religion. I think
Then we are done. Leave me.
Interesting. So they fight 4 times. The Unbeliever fights with Jinan 4 times. Remember these 120 rotations. I remember these 4 battles. How many battles have I had with the Hunter? 2. So I have 2 more battles with the Hunter to go until I meet the end. I'm speaking out of my ass, by the way. So 2 more battles with the Hunter until the end of the game. And I see what the artifacts are about. I may be pulling a leg, but the leg makes sense to be pulling. Interesting. Huh. So I fight the Hunter 2 more times. I'll figure out the end. And then the problem with 2, how does that pull into the problem of 2 though? The problem of 2 is that I don't have to be forced to save the other people with what I get.
What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates.
4 and 120.
What else did you learn?
Your story? That must be
Yes.
some...
What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place,
Infinity points to a name,
we'd
maybe.
need to know the name of the
4
star
and
system,
120.
wouldn't we? Was there anything else?
2nd and 2. 4 and 120. And then infinity. 2nd and 2, 4 and
Planets
120.
are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates.
Infinity is
Something
the name
that
of the
could
system.
point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum
Infinity.
addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named
Finite,
finite or
add,
add.
in, dumb.
That just leaves
Indium.
in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you
Maybe I
go,
will.
you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity.
What would you give
But-
my interpretation of it? just a word. It's just a
And
word.
once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds the belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
That doesn't give me the license to define unity.
So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective?
Yes.
A goal you're bound to reach?
Correct.
We're following standard scientific-based protocols. Constellation's been doing it for decades, and the results speak for themselves.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Thank you, priest.
I have something I need.
I literally guessed in them. I literally guessed in them. Oh my gosh. Go to end them, guys.
Should I warm up?
Go to Pilgrim Rest. On Indrum 2. Where Jinan cut him down for the final time.
When you have humans, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Shut up there. We're getting to the end of the game. I don't care what you have to discuss. The story's getting good. Damn, Pilgrim's Rest is far. BRB. Pilgrim's Rest. What is that? What is it? Looks like somebody. Is this Jinan's camp from like 400 years ago, or however long that was ago? Pilgrim's Rest. This is somebody's camp. Is this the Pilgrim's camp? Is he still alive? Everything looks too nice. Oh. Here? No, he's not here anymore. Definitely not. What are you, Pilgrim's writing? Today in a soft voice, my sister asked me if there's anything above unity. It was all I could do to keep myself from shouting at misunderstanding. It was honestly as the best that even if my clothes key could the most basic truth why my body is expanding. Every word that drops my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, mistranslated before I could issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw to go off alone to commune with unity my day forward. Of course they followed. He wanted to be alone in figuring this out. At last, a piece. Is that anything? Is it funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainty, more expanded than the latter. I crawl again that my mind is my own, and that even if it only exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. Vanity, thankfully, is not a match. I don't like this person. So he was a leader of maybe all the faithful one. Two. So you're the crux of my company. I need to work with other people. I need assistance, workers. I need hands. As we work together, I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough, but then they want to understand the science to become and also believe in the divine, or have they misunderstanding instead of borderline religious remnant? Or my weakness is my inability alone. I want them to understand, so I try to gently nudge their minds along the right path. So he's trying to give them the answers slowly. But these guys, as humans, love to cling to religion. He's trying to show them the science of everything. Locked room. Let's open it. If you came to seek her, you will know what to talk about. How do I open this? What is unity? I return your question with a question. If you've been reading my read with the burden of people, people are necessary, but people are madness. What is your fitness? Myself. What does enduring contentment for? In growing, becoming better. That is an answer, but it's not my answer. Find my writings. God damn it. Did I miss this writing? Oh. Find myself, I manage to continue on acquiring more power, more knowledge, more. The road to seem grounded, every step is an intrinsic reward, and more for the sake of all. Imagine, look at it, if I stop running, stop seeking to get more. So I also see, so stopping, so the stopping. Here's the difference about staying, there's something more sustaining. There's something more sustaining about what is unity. People are necessary, but the people are necessary are like, people are madness is right, because a person is smart, like the Men in Black quote I said, which is, a person is smart, people are dumb and scared. Myself. And stopping. Still wish there's no one final piece. I found my answer launch, but not in the way I was expecting. Thank you. Open. Just final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never, increasingly, though I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think of precisely what I need, where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me. Time on the run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It could be something beneficial. I could be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that person. The world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten and bless the universe before me. You found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hela 2, the island lives a scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Okay? When we come back, we will get the scorpion sting and learn the truth. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's been a journey so far.